Morning, guys. My sleep schedule is still pretty bad. 14. Yep. So I think oddly enough, the sleep schedule I'm on is a sleep schedule I had for the flights. So yeah, it's really weird. Like I'm up at the right times. I'm just not sleeping at the right time. Yeah, it's a little weird. Yeah, I have a feeling it's gonna take me about that long. Well, it's been a week so far. We'll see how things shake out Monday. It's getting a little bit better. Caffeine is my friend. Oh, cool. Yeah, I really liked playing with her. Yeah. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, I've had an issue in my game. We just lost like we've had a bit of churn. And it's always we're bringing in a new person. Like, yeah. And the other thing is like when you've been a group for so long, like you get kind of this like inside feel for each other, and it could be kind of awkward to try to connect with. Yeah, and you kind of build that as a party. So it takes I think it can be done. It just takes an exceptional new person. Actually, honestly, it probably takes like someone who's got a little bit of an extrovert personality to do it because, they naturally know how to adapt. And so that's why I think it's also partially rare to find. Did she talk about wanting to come back? Yeah. You know what? I didn't even think that I could do that. Hold on. I'm going to skim. Oh, I definitely got to see this. Oh man, even if you didn't, ha 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 ha, I've gotta hear this. Ugh. Yeah, I saw in the ROA you kind of posted some of the loot we found. Oh, that's exciting. I've got a new friend. Aw. Oh, by the way, when I went snorkeling in Australia and I got to actually see some sea turtles underneath, I want you to know I thought about Mark Hale, and I'm like, if only I could squeal at the frequency of the sea so I could make some friends. I I just didn't think that the Australian tourists were going to understand. exactly. And then I was thinking, well, if I did summon something, it's never the thing I think it's going to be. So maybe I just let it leave this alone. Yeah, that's always one of those interesting things. Like when I start a game, I'm like, if I'm just like a normal person, not a Pathfinder or something, would I know Aslanti or would I? Yeah, and it's like one of those things where it's like, I know this is coming, but how do I prepare? Uh huh.
Morning, fam.
Hey,
Address ya!
hey.
Oh, yes. You missed so much good, Adrestia. So much good. Rick
Yeah,
tried, and he did a really good job with Markel, but he can't be you.
darling, it's impossible to be this fabulous unless you were born with it.
This is true. This is very, very true.
And I'm certain that best friend Aurora, she she definitely, missed her best.
I mean, to some extent, Aurora's also learning to be more of a heal-based focus, which is really kind of out of her comfort zone because she's been on her own for so long. So it's been an interesting character development thing that I wasn't planning on Rick's. It's been pretty fun.
The best laid plans of PCs and DMs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This art is pretty cool. This is some dope art. Ah. Yeah, this is gorgeous. Yeah. Yeah, my boyfriend learned that, and I learned that as well because he was wearing like a wife beater, and he was like, "Hey, babe, will you put some sunscreen on my back?" And so I'm like, "Oh, this makes total sense." So I put it on the exposed skin of his back because I'm like, "Oh," and he's like, "Okay, let's go snorkeling." And he takes off his short. I think his shirt. I think nothing of it. We go snorkeling. We're under the sea. We're living the Disney life. His back got so burned. I was like, "Oh, is this what sunburns like? This is awful." I was like, "Have you tried just being black?" I mean, I think you can be sunburned, but I have never experienced it, so I have no awareness of how bad it is. No way. Yeah, and it took quite a few days for it just to get to the point where it wasn't like painful to the touch. There's no code in her DNA for tanning. They're like, "What? Get the fuck out of here." Yeah, his push to talk is like struggling. Oh, Discord. Is it detecting your mic? Like you got like in the voice setting, it does have that tester. Is Discord detecting your audio input at all?
Max said he would be late. He was something. Let me see if I can find what he said. Wouldn't have been that far up. Oh, he says he still has a little migraine from last night. Just woke up. He'll join later. He says if we rest, Felix is casting Night Watch and making a wand of magic missiles. I said he'll join when he can. Somehow, I don't think Shara's going to allow that. Josh has not joined voice chat yet, just so you know.
What now?
Oh, I remember those guys. Is there any indication that like maybe like how the spores or whatever works? Is it like by touching?
Did we rest? Were you saying that we rested? Okay. Because
Can't tell if it's rolling or not. It looks like it is.
Well, it might be me from joining, so hold on a second.
Okay.
Yeah, a restart helped. Oh, and yeah, it was clearly my keyboard was not. Something was weird.
I take I reach into my book bag and I get a scarf from my entertainer's outfit and I fashion it into a kerchief and I go over to Chunk
And we all and all the rest of us walk away, far, far away, out the double doors. We go hang out with the marching patrol guy. Like, we don't want to be anywhere near her as she's doing this.
Guys, no, trust me, this is gonna work.
Aurora looks at you and goes, "We trust you completely. We're just going to be over here talking about things."
So Markel, like, she gets it like a little. She gets it a little bit wet with her kineticist powers. She puts it on, and then she turns her long spear kind of into like a broom thing, and she goes, and she just starts waving it at the spores.
Hey, Sean, I was really asking for how many.
It was a long rest, so it's whatever a long rest is. I think that's one of your hit dice, something like that. I don't know, blast work.
All right, well, that means unwounded, so. Whoop.
I'll go for high.
Yeah, this is the way to start out the session. Awesome.
I don't do combat, so that's fine. Well, I'm gonna wash them off. I mean, they're still gross. All right, feeling a bit icky, I still will collect them and take them over to Felix and Nail and take a look at them to figure out what they are. Does anyone speak Azlant? Hold on, wait. This idea has merit. No, so I'm gonna collect some of the spores for when we rescue what's her face. The ones that Yeah, heck yeah, man. Are you kidding me? Body glitter? F yeah. This is going to be amazing. Well, I guess the question is, if anyone can. I think we have someone who can speak Azlanti, right?
Oh, there seem to only be 3 of us currently connected.
Well, there was a connection hiccup, like right before Shara's text message.
Yeah.
And what isn't there something about ion stones? I remember something briefly about the research facility and things floating around heads. Does anyone remember what it was about the ion stones we were looking for? I feel like we found one ion stone we needed, but we were missing something.
Oh, the familiar, yeah. May also have a bit of how would you say, some nostalgia or memory.
So we don't have to do anything with ion stones and the Aboleth, right?
Dang. All four of these though have if I were Felix, I would be eating these books practically.
Oh no, I'll give him the Felix. But I make sure he knows that he owes me. I mean, I'm totally expecting a hairball in my shoes one day, but for right now. Oh yeah, I'll ask the automatons to go get the books from the spores.
So you're gonna
Duh! Like I now that I have like the glitter, I order my new employees who can't feel things to go get the books. I'm brilliant. I give Shara a promotion for thinking up something that helped me think of something better.
Snap chickens.
Holy moly, that's a lot of books.
Out of curiosity, has half price books been invented yet? Just asking for a friend.
I think you mean double price books, don't you?
You're getting a promotion too. I mean, clearly this must be performance review time because everyone is really trying to get promoted.
Yeah, I'm just doing it from the other room, shouting these ideas.
That's a fantastic idea, optional boyfriend number 2. I agree with it completely. I just give him a pat on his cheek and I look at him endearingly. Don't worry about it, darling. It's just a term of endearment. We've got like what, 4 of them?
No, we've got 3 if you count Oincy. Are you talking about that crab thing that was in C11?
Does a crab thing look like he can fight better than the guards? If not, then I think yeah, that makes sense. Because that crab thing was built just for, like, what was it built for? Markel examines this as a good supervisor would. Fantastic work, everyone. Really good work. I think I'm going to call this one Hal. Your name is Hal now. And she pats it on the head. Hal, I want you to go to the library and protect the books. You know, make sure that we get all of the best books in a good pile, all of the okay books in a pile, and all of the bad books that we're going to refurbish into a pile. Fantastic. All right, employee. Oh, she looks over at Shara and Sil. Senior manager of ranging and stuff. Chief executive security lady. What next?
I'm sure they can. A lot of dragons are usually depicted with some form of lips or another.
Wait a minute. These priests of Mazan. Did the priest by? Did they happen to make all those weird creatures up on the island? The oozes and the flowers. And why?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Felix needs a lair. I feel like Felix needs just a nice small box that we can keep him contained in.
He's a cat. That's easy. You just have to get a box and enough space to put him in there, and then he'll do the whole. If I fits, I sits in it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yep, the bow hand is getting itchy. How much of Lyra do we get back?
Crab, Lyra, crab, Lyra. Love you.
And did I make my wand? Oh, 8 hours. Well, but that's what the night watch does, is it lets me get the equivalent of 8 hours rest. Should be 350. Let me double check that spell. I mean, I don't want to be cheating. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's keep watch, not night watch. Keep watch. Let me double check and make sure I'm not cheating you. Well, show me the watch. Show me this silly computer. Yeah. The spell enables you to stay and watch or keep vigil throughout the night without any effects. Subject suffers no fatigue and pain. Engage all of you until a night's rest. Gains hit points as casting. Resting wizards may prepare spells. So they set for 8 hours and so on. Effects that rely on actual sleep or dreaming are ineffective. The subjects are still susceptible to effects. Vigorous activity, including fighting, will end it. Yeah, so I kind of interpret that as being like something like working on a wand would be the equivalent of keeping watch. I'm just kind of standing in the corner. So if you interpret it that way, that's how I interpret it. But if you, I mean, again, I wanted to, yeah. If you say no, Max, you can't do it. You're the DM.
Yeah, we did. You've got it in the loot XP. 2 oils of Align Weapon Lawful, 4 oils of Magic Weapon, 3 oils of Protection from Chaos, 3 oils of Resist Energy Electricity, 5 oils of Shield of Faith, 3 oils of Touch of the Sea, 3 oils of Water Breathing, and a Platinum Pitcher worth money.
Fine with me.
When did we get the oils that cure light wounds?
That was the last session.
Oh, okay.
I think someone already claimed the chain shirt. Was it? It was either Nell or Shara. Okay.
Oh, right. Yeah, I see him now. Okay.
Meh. I'll probably
Okay,
just
how
end up
do I
selling
get
them
it?
at the earliest opportunity.
How do I add my wand to my list? I don't see wand. Okay, I'll look. It's probably on me. Yeah. I'll try that.
Which module is it out of, Rick? Because we still have to load it on our end.
Yeah, if I was thinking, it shouldn't be anything too exotic.
Shara, take a look in the Ruins of Azlant channel. Oh, you mean in the thing? Yeah, I don't know.
Shara, those are the healing oils that we have are all listed in the Loot XP channel of Discord.
Yeah, I think she was looking for the item in Fantasy Ground, but I don't know.
Oh, gotcha.
Third level, yeah. I see it. Thank you.
I just named things, just created a dummy item. Yeah, I couldn't find it, so I'm like, well, I can
I
type.
don't know why. It is so weird because sometimes things pop up just exactly the way they're supposed to, and other times they just don't. I don't know what's going on. Mm-hmm.
You say that someone claimed the Ring of Resistance just a minute ago? Yeah.
Someone also gave one to me, said Sil should take it during last session. I mean, I don't have any special connection to it. If someone wants to take it, feels they need it more than her.
Cool. It's nice to have a pig poker.
Did we determine who was taking the robe of useful things, useful items? I think we just. Ooh.
Bang. Thanks, man. No, it's cool. Right. No, don't want that.
No problem, man. It happens.
Yeah.
Your first job is to read all of this code and understand it.
Yeah. I think this thing is lying to me. Well, let's try this again.
Okay, so what I've been doing with regard to module activation is just searching for ultimate and loading everything that.
Come on. Something happened. I'm trying.
I also need to compete with my computer, just kind of forgetting the portable hard drive it's plugged into.
Is there anybody in the group that doesn't actually use armor at all?
Yes.
Me. Still doesn't.
Aurora takes the robe of useful items and walks it over to Felix and hands it to him. It's here. And then says, "Don't you forget this either."
Geez, everybody's trying to endear Max to them. What the heck? Heck yeah.
come on. This is a problem.
Yeah. Well, she could, not on herself, but she could actually use them to heal other people over time as well. Yeah.
That sounds like it's gonna burn, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Oh, it does.
It
Oh,
burns so good.
Max, that's what that robe has in it, patch wise. Just so you know.
Okay. Yeah, I beg you. But
I didn't see any potions in the list, but okay.
Yeah, they're in the list. They're at the top of the there's 2 potions of enlarge person, 2 potions of resist energy, electricity, 2 potions
Yeah,
of
I'm
cure
not
light
seeing
wounds,
that at all.
2 potions of pass without trace, and then the robe of useful items. It's where it says August 31st, 2019, 3,000. Rick said 3,628 XP for 8/17/19, and then he starts the potions list after that.
Well, that's nice to know. I still don't see it, but cool.
In Discord under loot XP. It's a ways up. That freaking long list is a ways up.
Oh, well, not only that, but we've got like 3 channels where we're tracking this, so
Well, loot XP should be like recap. Should be like the full recap of all the stuff that we find throughout sessions. Rick is being very nice by giving us that. It makes it so much easier to track. And then also, did anybody? So it's going to come down to, I know exactly who the question goes to. Did anybody take that Pearl of Power? I would imagine that Felix would have been the first one to chime up saying he wanted the Pearl of Power. I don't know how Nell's spellcasting works to know if he would have taken Pearl of Power.
I'm pretty sure witches are just considered another type of arcane caster. If I remember, without going to the books and looking at it, I think they're kind of instead of like studying for it, they have to petition a patron of some kind, like how warlocks used to be defined at 3.5. It's like they didn't learn their power; they just kind of asked for it, and it was given to them by some otherworldly power or something to that effect. But it's
Right.
I'm certain it's still arcane magic.
Well, it's a pretty simple question, Rick. I mean, ultimately, it comes down to, does she have to prepare her spells, or are they spontaneously cast?
Which is prepare.
Which is prepare. So it's going to come down to really those two, Felix and Nell, of which.
yeah, I don't have to prepare. Yeah, I don't prepare mine.
Oh, okay. Then it goes to Nell. Okay, then that would go to Nell. So Nell has a Pearl of Power 3rd level that she can use as well. Just want to make
Hey,
sure
Rick.
we're divvying up all this properly here.
Can you move the unfettered shirt? If no one else wants that, I'm gonna claim that.
And I guess Brad,
Yeah, I don't see anything really that I can use. So I think all this stuff is like good for everybody else.
Yeah, well then drag the robe of useful. Drag the robe of useful things to me then. we're doing.
Did you not want the cinnamon rolls? I don't care. I keep looking for cinnamon rolls over there. Did you want them?
Yeah, I see the shirt here. I don't know about the other. Cool.
Yeah. Second.
Aurora is taking both of those potions of pass without trace.
Yep.
Because you really need it.
Hey Rick, can you drag those two over? I've got ultimate combat or ultimate equipment and the core rulebook loaded, and I'm not seeing it under potion at least. Pass without trace. There's two of them. So Gale got one of the enlarged potions. Shara got the other one. Gale also had, according to your notes, Rick, a electricity resist energy potion. Okay.
What does the Pearl of Sirens do?
I have those.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, but I can read it off because I copied it.
Oh, okay.
The Pearl,
Yeah.
the
I
Pearl of the
remember-
Serines.
discussed it.
I specifically remember Josh requesting that one for Syl last
Cool.
session.
Cool.
Hey, Rick, what's the is there a location? Never mind, I'm gonna find it. Never ignore me.
Okay, I have a stupid general question. Is there an unclaimed item that would help Chunk swim and or breathe underwater?
There-
Well, really less
there-
swim. I think he's got to swim something.
Has anybody taken the ring of swimming that we got like 2 sessions ago? Then that is Chunks.
Does that help with the breathing underwater? That's just these.
We have Aboleth goo for that, don't we?
Yeah, that's what I've been using, and I've been, that's fine. It's just I was hoping for something.
Well, the ring of
Dangerous,
swimming
that was
gives you a
more
+5 bonus on swim checks, so that should help you tremendously.
Yeah.
So
Thank
if he doesn't have anything to help him breathe specifically, Syl also does have a non-magical item. It's an air bladder. So
Nice.
underwater would let him take a single breath and essentially double the number of rounds that he has underwater.
And we do have 3 additional oils of water breathing that nobody's claimed either. Those last
And I
for
have
1 hour.
I have Aboleth's lung as a spell. So
Nice. So yeah, we're covered, and
Oh,
so
yeah.
I think if Chunk has that ring of swimming, at least that gives him a better chance to be able to move. And being the melee guy, that probably makes a lot more sense than somebody else having it that's not melee.
That works.
Air bubble, maybe.
Well, do I need to add the swim modifier?
Once he adds ring of swimming to your equipment list and you equip it, Mark, it'll automatically add the +5 to swim checks.
What happened?
He broke it again. Maybe I shouldn't piss off the DM before we go into this mega epic fight.
Right?
Not the right idea. I apologize. I've had a long week.
What'd you do?
Shield of Faith. So, Rick, out of curiosity, while you're waiting on that, the oils of Shield of Faith, caster level 6, those have to be applied to an armor, or how does that work? I'm not oils in Pathfinder. I'm not sure how they work. Okay, and then that would last for we claimed out oils typically last for 1 hour.
You're thinking of the elixirs. These are just oils. In this case, are simply like potions.
Oh, okay.
So you would apply them. I think Shield of Faith is minutes per level.
So that would be 6 minutes. Okay. Yeah, Aurora takes two of those. Yep.
And grant a +3 deflection bonus to armor class.
Yeah, that's why she wants to take them. So actually, she'll take one. She'll hand one to Nell, who she knows has kind of a low AC generally, and then one to Chunk, I think, as well, unless Sil wants it.
That's all right.
Okay. Yeah, I think Chunk can benefit from
because
the
I think
extra
Sil, being
AC.
the unarmored type, is probably going to get a good claim to any future non-armor based armor bonuses that we come across in the form of magic items. So
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not worried about it.
What is the oil of the touch of the sea, Josh? Do you know what that one is off the top of your head?
No.
Oh, yeah, put me on the spot. Yep.
Oh, it's that one. Oh, hey.
I've got the spell, but I don't remember what it does.
I'm looking.
You cause webs to grow between the targets. It's the one you used last time, Max.
Yeah.
So that one, Rick, I don't know if you put a caster level for that one. You didn't.
If it's just at minimum, it would just be 1 since it's a first level spell.
So 1 minute. Okay, that's fine. 1 minute. So the 3. Okay, 3 minutes. So the question I'm gonna have then, Rick, is would that stack with the Ring of Swimming for Chunk? Well, for the swim checks, because it gives a +8 bonus on swim checks. Okay. Because that would be a major boon for Chunk to have.
I agree, if only because, well, the ring, I believe, grants a circumstance bonus. A lot of magic items that grant bonuses
it does.
to skills do. And this is just standard +8 bonus to swim checks.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yes, which he gets as a benefit of getting the swim speed.
So with that being in the case, then Aurora is going to take, for now, just one of those Touch of the Sea oils over to Chunk and hand it to him as well, and explain how to use it with the ring to maximize the benefit.
Yeah, I tried throwing a swim check earlier, and I did not see an additional plus to it. Do I need to add that manually?
It's probably easier if it's not pulling it up to manually just do it through the roll thing.
Or I could put it in the MISC column in the skill check.
Yeah. Just be mindful that you're only going to get 3 minutes with it, so it's more useful.
The ring is all the time, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But if you use the oil, just be mindful that gives you the +8 for 3 minutes. So if you use it right before combat, that'll give you basically all of combat with that And the extra bonus to you, Chunk, is you gain the ability to take 10 even if you're distracted or endangered on the swim check. So that should give you a swim check minimum of like 23 when distracted or endangered.
Okay. Well, the swim ring has disappeared from the inventory. Did we die just a little bit ago?
Yeah, I think we did. Chunk, I'm gonna send you a DM to the link on the Touch of the Sea stuff, just so you can see what it does. Because it does give you some extra stuff too beyond that. That's actually pretty awesome. Aurora's taking the bottle of air unless Felix wants it.
That's fine.
Yes. Hey, there are a lot of uses for that if you're clever enough. Has that blood smears on the background always been there? I've never noticed them until just now.
Yes.
Huh. Shows you how closely I look at our background. I'm missing 2 potions of some oils of something. What was I gonna get? Crap.
And I'm missing my
Do I?
I'm missing my rod of wizardry.
I actually don't see my oils of cure light wounds, Rick.
Oh, it was worth it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I had a orb of dragonkind blue. Yeah.
I had a talisman of ultimate evil just hanging out in my backpack. Need you to move that over, Rick.
Doesn't everybody?
Rick, I'm
Man,
missing...
so many people lost stuff. Wow, this is crazy.
Right before
My
combat,
vestments
so this
of
is a bad idea.
monk. My ring of protection +5.
I'm missing, Rick. I am legitimately missing the 2 potions of Pass Without Trace. That was actually when you aired out, was right as you were getting ready to pull those up and add them.
So it was your fault.
Yes, and I'm willing to accept that it was my fault because Aurora absolutely, without a doubt, needs potions of Pass Without Trace. Oh, well, you know. She was just she pre-hexed you ahead of the combat. Is that for Markale and Gale, or is that for Shara and Lyra? What couple are we? What couple does that apply to there? I'm not sure. Yeah, I was going to ask, does it have the bouncy bed or the non-bouncy bed? That'll determine. So we have... Also, I don't know if Max saw that, but we did find a pair of blue engineer's work gloves last time too. And since I know that Felix has some of those, knowledge engineering, I thought he would be appreciative of those.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What is the Traveler's
Apparently
Any
I'm
tool?
gonna get a
Do you
lot
remember,
more
Rick?
knowledge engineering with those 20 volumes.
Yeah, right. Oh, let's see. So that. Where's it? Oh, it does say it. Does anybody have any leftover light armor that they're not using, out of curiosity? I know we found the leather armor last time, so if that push comes to shove, I could always pull that. Yeah, leather would work. I'm just curious. I'm looking to see the skill deficiency or skill penalty for wearing the current armor that Aurora is wearing. Since she's not going to try to be melee as much, it is a definite hindrance to her to have lower skill checks. Oh, I'm asking who has armor, like light armor they're not using. Trying to find out. I'm trying to compare, trying to figure out if it's worth, because right now I've got the -4 skill check because of the chest piece that she's wearing. All right. Okay. Well, there was one leather armor that we found last time, and I know we've found other armor, but I think all of those have been over the time have been picked up by other people.
Eventually, I'm getting that Sea Drake scale.
So at some point we found a +4 studded leather armor. Who claimed that? Oh wait, never mind. That wasn't this campaign.
I was going to say, I don't remember that. I might have made some noise about that.
Yeah, went way too far back. Okay. Yeah, just in the inventory for now, and then I'm gonna equip it, take a look at, and I'm gonna compare back and forth and see which is better.
See which one, emphasizes your ass more.
Yeah, let's go with that, because Aurora is totally charismatic.
Hey, charisma and hotness are not the same thing.
Oh no, she prefers the chain and the whip. I'm just saying. That's how she rolls.
Hey, there you go.
She didn't get the scars from battling. Let's put it that way. Yay,
Boy.
Fantasy Grounds! Yay!
It keeps us on our toes.
Shara, we have another set. It's the same, unless that's just. Is the +2 a standard bonus, Shara or Keisha? Yeah, we have other sets that we found recently that were the exact same thing. I'll just take one of the nasty gooey ones.
Did we ever get experience from last week? I missed.
We
that.
did. We did.
What did we get?
I think it was like 2,000 something.
3,000 something. It's in the loot XP. Come on, Max. Get with the program. There's 3,600 and something. 3,628. There you go. Exact number.
Thank you.
Can oils be applied to, like the oils of Cure Light Wound and oils of Cure Moderate? Can those be basically fed to people in the event that they fall? Yeah, I want to feed some regular oil to people. That'll wake them right up.
Sorry.
So
Okay.
So how do I go about unloading modules? Because I'm wondering if, because whenever I come to that thing, I think I might have clicked the load all button or something. And it's
Oh
like,
no.
well, it's so stupid. There's not an unload all button. Yeah, and so now what? Well, the thing is that I only had the ultimate stuff showing. So that should have been all that load all did, but I'm wondering if it went nuts so bad. Yeah, and the thing is I don't get to choose those before it tries to connect. So okay, so I don't see anything. No. Okay, I see an unload button on Ultimate Magic, Ultimate Combat, and PFRG Basic Rules. Those and PFRG spells. Right, but I guess my point is that whenever I clicked load all, it did actually only load the ones that I had filtered. So that's good. All right, well, I'm back in and things look like they're okay.
Yeah, let me see if I can get it to load. Being awfully optimistic.
Rick, can you,
Yep.
as you do that, can you also add the leather armor to my inventory list, please? Yep. 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 Never mind, I found it. Yep. That puts me at that, which is the same thing as...
And we're bringing both soldiers with us, right? Leaving the. No, what I'm seeing though is it looked like you moved one of the soldiers but left one behind with the crab. Okay,
To yeah,
no
to
worries.
protect
Okay.
to protect those books. Yeah.
Cool beans. Don't let me interrupt anymore. Let's roll it. That would be MC Hammerhead, right?
Bruh. Bruh, is it too early? Is it too early in the day for puns?
Never. Oh, MC Twilight? Okay.
Syl, as always, at the front.
Yeah. Plus, she has the speed, the stealth, and probably something else I'm forgetting.
And probably Pellish like some little bit behind them since she's pretty. You use this not for now. Air bubble on an because is air bubble a personal spell only? Yeah. So a creature that only can breathe water can suddenly be suffocated with an air bubble spell.
Hey!
Now you know why I wanted that bottle of air. Aurora's thinking ahead, guys.
You know what? Promotion.
Aurora's actually going to bring up the rear since she has that pass without trace potion. And then I'm taking one of those potions pass without trace. I'm already quaffing that because it's at least an hour. So, and Aurora's doing her best to conceal any wet footprints and things like that have been left behind by everybody else as they were going along. Does Shara give us a choice?
I would figure that we would be holding her back if we decide to go anywhere besides the down to level D.
Yeah, I think that's where we're headed. I would say if we're gonna do that, have the 4 or so or three that are at the very, very front, have them sneak down first with one of them that can pop back up and kind of let the rest of us know, yeah, come on down type thing. Gotcha. Adrestia, I think we're 5.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, we're 5. We hit 5 while you were out.
Yeah, that's what I once I added up all the EXP, I'm like, oh snap, we leveled. Oh, okay.
Oh, great. Level 5. Oh, level 5 Markale. Oh, great.
It's guys, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be
right?
amazing. Guys, trust me. This is going to be amazing.
Okay, recon first, which I think includes fish girl, fish boy, actual fish, and Shara. Maybe.
Down I go.
Yep, still too. I think you're also our recon team.
Yep.
Good deal.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be going with him.
Is that the whole party?
Stealth,
No, it's
stealth,
those
stealth.
5 that go down there.
Okay.
Ah. I guess that means Syl kind of sneezed as she was trying to sneak down there. Well, she's still pretty stealthy about it.
Yeah, just wait until Chunk the Cuisinart gets down there. All the stealth goes to pot then.
Just imagining it as you hear nothing, you hear nothing, you hear nothing. I'm bored!
Yeah. From those who are on level D.
At least I did that one.
There you go.
Damn!
Backwards or forwards? Oh, okay.
Oh man, I don't think there's any way.
I was just thinking about it, actually. Let me double check myself. No, let me. Where's my? Why can't I move this stupid screen? Yeah, I'm whispering my message. Well, I have to point, though. I can't point to anybody. Darn it. 100 feet plus 10 feet per level. So my range is 150 feet. But it says I have to point at each creature I want to receive the message.
Pretty fishy.
That's not right.
I'm almost afraid to ask how one tells the difference.
Guessing from the clothes. Maybe the hair.
Oh yeah, I've got water sense up to 30 feet, so I would probably sense some of these too.
I'm going to guess that their thoughts are not, hey, let's be friends.
Hey, you don't know. You can't judge a book by its cover.
Are these our friends transformed?
Yeah. Oh shit.
Dang it, Felix is the one character I've played who doesn't have experience being insane. My characters go stark raving bonkers at least 3 times per campaign. What do you do to get what do you do to get tangles?
Am I supposed to be throwing initiative even though I'm still upstairs? Okay.
Womp womp. I want nothing to do with these.
Oh, good. I can keep my streak alive. You can have a crazy cat. Crazy cat. I was gonna say crazy and cat are kind of redundant.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have some kind of bonus against sanity checks.
Yeah. Yeah.
We rolled some really crap rolls for initiative. Jesus.
Again, though, I still maintain it's not always a disadvantage to go later in the round because sometimes it.
Oh, absolutely not.
Is that the fat one?
Oh no. Yeah, when my dog got fleas, there's actually fleas have gotten like a bit resistant. Like now you almost have to get stronger stuff than you used to.
Somebody's taking your shtick, Kitty.
Well, that looks like a lost cause if I ever saw one. I'll move to the nearest one and start smacking it.
I just got disconnected. I'll reconnect. No worries.
All right, she is, however, smacking it defensively, so that gives her a +2 to her armor class, I believe.
That would
Okie
be
dokie.
me. Looks like I'm pretty ignorant.
I just missed it. I rolled a 16, but I've been booted off too, so I'll come back then. Well, I'll move towards the stairs. What the heck? I have a ring of swimming.
$24 yes, $20 no.
Actually, I think as a wet cat, Felix should be in a perpetual state of rage.
Does that mean you can only hiss and want to scratch things?
I've been there.
I'm ready for my sanity check. -3 wisdom. Woohoo! But damn, I'm charming.
Did that one just pass by Sil? All right.
All the cats.
Uh, 14.
Phew.
Like, I imagine that, she's already super grossed out about that. So she's trying to, like, lean away, and it swipes at her, and she's just like, ah! Oh my god, it's atrocious. That is so last season.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head down there and see what kind of. So I'm gonna take one, 5 feet to move down there, and I don't know where I show up, but I may be able to get to that nearest guy. Need me to make a swim check? Yeah. My normal is 20, but I should be able to reach him from here with the boar. Yes. Okay. Okay, then let's see. That would put me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So next round then. Oh. Oh, okay. Not with the bell. Yeah. Right.
Hey, hey, Rick. I'm sorry. Did the guys upstairs ever need to roll initiative when we heard the noise? I'm sorry. I spaced out and didn't do that. My bad. Okay. Yeah, I was a 19. I'm a 19. I got kicked off, so I think that must have been when I was kicked off. Okay, so how far can I swim with my ring? A ring of swimming improved, so it's plus 10 on my swimming. I don't know that it improves my swim speed. It just adds plus 10 to any swim check. Yeah, it's plus 10 to a swim check, so I don't know what my swim speed is. Okay, so, and these are 5s. Okay.
We got up to Shara, and then we doubled back to Felix.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I think I'm towards the bottom of the round.
4, 6. Okay. Can I see anything from where I am now? Okay. I think I have low light. Let me double check. Yeah, I have low light vision. Okay. All right. Well, then I'll move the next turn, and then I'll be able to blast things.
I cannot remember. Oh yeah, because I could sell those. Yeah, you right.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I don't have it. That's okay. I'll just move next turn. I'll be able to move and shoot next turn.
Okay. As a swift action, I'm going to cast my hypnotic stare on the creature right in front. They don't get a save for hypnotic stare. But hypnotic stare will affect their will. Oh, it's about to get so much worse. Okay, then they will have a -2 to their will save. She will have a -2 to her will save going forward. So that's my swift action. I'm going to take a 5-foot step back. Maybe here. There you go. And then I am going to cast. Actually, I'm going to implant a mesmerist trick on Gale because he gets into melee. So I'm going to implant false flanker on Gale's, so he'll get a. Yeah, so when he attacks, then he'll get flanking for a round. And that is going to be my turn.
All right, I'm going to move to here and tell this clockwork next to me, take me down the stairs. And use a swift action to start my judgment of healing upon myself. Yep.
Yeah, we skipped the shark.
Do it. Sharky.
Oh!
That'll come.